The Chicago Bulls selected guard/forward Dalen Terry out of Arizona with their 18th overall pick. So I'm going to break down this pick for you guys completely and from every angle and talk about what the Bulls are getting in Dalen Terry and why they made this pick and what their overall plan is. So sit back, relax, folks. It's going to be a basketball meat sandwich, if you will, coming your way. We're going to break this down. So if you are new to the channel, what is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NBA. Here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are a Bulls fan. All right, let's get into it, people. So the Dalen Terry pick came as a surprise to pretty much every Bulls fan, including myself, okay? Because what was the Bulls' need going into the draft? It was rim protection. It was bolstering the front court. It was getting more physicality. It was maybe even addressing some outside shooting. But yet, with all of those needs, the Bulls went ahead and added a guy who adds to their strength that they already have. All right? Dalen Terry's biggest asset, biggest skill set is his defense. Right? His perimeter defense. And that is something the Bulls already have, right? They already have great perimeter defenders in Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso, all right? You have Javonte Green as well. You have Ayo Dosunmu. And, of course, you have Patrick Williams. So the Bulls' perimeter defense already was solid to elite. It was the rim protection that they needed. It was the interior defense that they needed to improve. And yet they went with Dalen Terry. Why? Here's what I believe, okay? I believe the Chicago Bulls are expecting to keep Nikola Vucevic, okay? I know everybody wants to get Rudy Gobert. I've already given my thoughts on it. Go check out my recent videos. But I expect the Bulls to keep Vooch, all right? And the Bulls are probably thinking, listen, if we are keeping Nikola Vucevic, we know he is who he is, which is a guy who's not a good rim protector, but elite offensively, right? One of the most skilled bigs in the game. And we got to compensate for that. So what are we going to do? Instead of going ahead and trying to add, let's say, a big who would be a backup because nobody as a rookie is starting over Nikola Vucevic. And then at the 4, they're probably going to start Patrick Williams. And so they're thinking, listen, instead of drafting a big who's going to come off the bench, maybe play 20 minutes a game, let's draft somebody that's going to add to our strength that we already have, and it will help compensate for the lack of rim protection. All right, hear me out. So check this, right? Opposing offenses are going to have such a difficult time with the Bulls' perimeter defense being so good that there's a good chance they won't even get to Vooch because you're hoping there's so much disruption on the perimeter. Right, the guys that I just mentioned to you, Lonzo, Caruso, Dalen Terry, Ayo Dosunmu, Patrick Williams, Javonte Green, all these guys on the perimeter, they're going to make life wreak havoc on other players' game, and Vooch is going to be standing in the back not having to worry about guys driving a lot. Now, again, obviously there's going to be plenty of guys that will get down there in the paint, but for the most part, they're just trying to minimize that as much as possible. Interesting strategy. I'm not saying I would have gone that route, but interesting strategy that I believe the Bulls are taking, okay? Let's talk more about Dalen Terry, okay? I mentioned to you his best skill set is his perimeter defense. He's a defensive wing, all right? That's good, but here's the problem, right? Is the Bulls want to be able to add guys that are good on defense, but guys that are also good three-point shooters, right? 3-and-D guys. Now, Dalen Terry did shoot about 36% in college, which is encouraging from 3, and you hope he can build off that, but we're talking about a guy who averaged 8 points per game in his sophomore season, people, all right? His scoring and his shooting is a question mark, all right? He is not a legitimate 3-and-D guy. We can't say that yet, but like I said, great defensive wing, 6'7", with a 7-foot-plus wingspan, great cutter, right? One of the best off-the-ball players in this draft. He's actually a very solid passer. He's got a high IQ court vision, which is rare to find. And so you see these unique skill sets that he brings. He is what I would like to call the winning type of player that teams need, right? The guys that do all of the little things. That's Dalen Terry for you. So you love all those things, but at the end of the day, like I said, his shooting, his scoring, question mark. It's a question mark. He's not a 3-and-D guy. He's just a D guy. All right. So if I were to grade this pick, again, I'd probably give it something like a B minus, right? Maybe even a C plus. Again, if his offense does improve. The point here, though, is I just wanted to let you guys know what I feel like is the strategy with the Bulls, why they made this pick. I'm not saying I would have gone this direction. I probably would have tried to bolster the front court, but they decided, hey, we're just going to add to our strength, and we're just going to be one of the best perimeter defenses in basketball, and we're going to cause havoc and disruption, and we're going to make sure that Vooch, doesn't have a lot of opportunities because teams are not going to be able to get past our perimeter. All right. So Dalen Terry is going to join a very, very, very strong perimeter backcourt. And this obviously makes Kobe White very expendable. And I expect him to not be a Chicago Bull when the season starts. I do think he gets traded. And now, because you've just got too many guys in the backcourt, right? I just listed off 6 guys right there. And so, again, an interesting plan that the Bulls are taking. Let's see how it plays out. I think Dalen Terry is going to have a chance to make an impact right away, kind of like how Ayo Dosunmu did last year, and I'm excited to see. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. So let me know what you guys think about the Dalen Terry pick by the Chicago Bulls at number 18. Leave a comment down below if you agree. If you disagree, as always, thanks for watching.